And welcome back. I'm waiting for Babe. Babe. He all the way over there with Larry. He didn't put the goats back over there. Babe said he ain't letting these goats roam around the property no more because they starting to do number 2 all around. Y'all, and as I was thinking, ooh, what the hell kind of bug is that? Oh, let me get out of here. But as I was thinking, ooh, look what's going on with the garden. Oh no, I didn't even show y'all what happened to the garden, so I'm gonna have to come back and update y'all later on. But look what's going on with the garden, the parsley. We cut everything a couple of days ago because our garden is trash. Stay tuned for Postells on Acres. I couldn't, for health reasons, tend to the garden for a couple of months, but we back and we better. But anyway, so we came the other day and trimmed a lot of stuff and getting stuff together, and baby, this is looking like only God could have done this. Look at this. Y'all can't even see it, but look at this. Just believe what I'm saying. Look at this. And we got, let me see what's going on down there. Some of that stuff we gotta throw out still. But anyways, what I came over here for, what I was about to say, I don't remember what I was saying. Because I wanted our exterior of our home to be renovated ASAP. Of course, we had to prioritize the basement being done, but I really want this exterior to be done, like painted. That's pretty much the main thing, is like painting. We can work on the miscellaneous stuff. Someone else told us to put our gym equipment in our basement, where we're gonna put our workshop, and put our workshop in the basement. I mean in the garage. That's not gonna work, y'all, because we have so much gym equipment. There is no way it's gonna fit in that little bitty area. We only gonna be able to probably get 2 or 3 things. So unfortunately for us, that's not a good option. We have to keep all the items out there until in the future we actually build like a mini home gym on the property. But that's in the future, y'all, because that ain't nowhere near on our top of the line goals, unless we get rich overnight, of course. Then of course it'll get added to the forefront of our goals. But our main goal was basement, getting basement done, of course the movie theater. And Babe is actually about to start up a podcast. I don't know if he brought it up on his channel. I'm pretty sure he did though, because he keeps bringing it up all the time to me, or maybe he's just telling me his personal goals because he loves me. But anyway, so yes, Babe is actually going to be starting a podcast. I'm super excited. I don't know the name of the podcast. I don't know the direction of the podcast either, so stay tuned for all of that. And I was also thinking about starting my own podcast, or doing some like podcast-ish, not a podcast channel type of thing, but I don't know. I guess I could put like a little series on the Keesha Kaylee platform, because it's not like I'm daily vlogging anymore, so it's not like it's gonna be like jam-packed with so much stuff. Maybe I can do a podcast episode, because I want to, for me personally, I want to talk about, it's a lot of heavy things that I want to discuss, but I want to do it in a more formal setting. I don't want to do like a sit down video, because there's so many different topics that I want to discuss. So I feel like I want to do a podcast, and Babe was like, yeah, that's why we're going to be having like the podcast. Well, it's going to be like a filming room in the basement so that I can be able to utilize it too. Babe is still running his mouth. I need to ask him something about me, and only he can answer this question, because I need to know the answer ASAP. He gonna be like, babe, you called me over here for that, if I stop his conversation. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think about. But I'm doing it anyway. I'm always do it. Y'all, the bugs, I don't know what's going on. Hey y'all, we outside of Cheer, and I'm sorry in advance for the smacking. I just had to chew this gum and get some mint going through my mouth, because Jori had opened up her dinner after she had it sitting here for a whole hour and 30 minutes to finish it on up. And baby, it almost took me clean out this car. But finally we got their smell out, and I had to just chew this gum to help out. But anyway, y'all, moms, we need to talk. So the emotions are coming in, and oh, you guys, motherhood is so much. Okay, so I literally remember all of my friendships from clearly and vividly from 2nd grade on up. Clearly and vividly. I remember every single best friend group I had. I pretty much remember every major issue that came up, blowout, reasons like we weren't really friends like that no more. I don't really have too much falling out with friends. Like, not in real life. I had some where we kind of grew apart, but that only was because of where we were placed in homeroom. So y'all already know the school places you in whatever homeroom they see fit for you. So typically my strongest relationships of the school year came from whoever from my friend group was placed in the same class with me, because we saw each other the most. And that's kind of how it was. However, it was always the same rotation of a few of us, like 3 or 4 of us throughout elementary, throughout middle. And the only time that really changed is when I got to high school at Frederick Douglass, because I didn't go to my feeder school, which was Mays High School. I went to Frederick Douglass High School. So although some people from my previous, oh sorry y'all, just spit. Although some people from my previous middle school, elementary school went to Frederick Douglass with me, none of them were like, except for Anissa. I take that back. The one who passed away. God rest her soul. Except for Anissa, she was the only one who went. I take that back. Kiana did too. Sorry y'all. And Kiana was like one of my closest friends from elementary and middle. Okay, those were the only 2. But anyways, and I think I only just had maybe 2 or 3 more outside of that. But anyways, what I'm saying is, I really never had to like, okay, first things first, I've always been mature for my age. Like, from being a little kid, my parents have always said that about me. Like, you have always been so mature, so level-headed. It wasn't too much friend things that my parents had to like intervene with and like get me together or anything. Like, I pretty much always made, sorry, I'm trying to also look, their stunt is doing some crazy stuff. But oh, Journie's about to come out now. Let me hurry up and wrap this up because the girl's parent is here. Let me hurry up and speed up to what I really wanted to say. Y'all, I be talking so damn much. Anyways, so Journie is out here and her practice ended, and there's a little girl on her team who she was really close with at the beginning of the season. There's another girl who was on Jiya's team, or who was originally on Journie's team, who was on Jiya's team last year. So Jiya and her are really, really close, but she's also really close with all the girls because they always FaceTime. And then that little girl was placed on Journie's team originally, switched to Jiya's team for a long period of time, and like they, you know, they be switching teams or whatever. Anyways, the little girl who's leaving now, Journie's really close with her. I saw her out here playing for the last 2 practices with the other little girl who Jiya was on Jiya's team, and
so I just left again.
She just left. Her parents were here.
No, left.
She just left.
Yeah, and also, I got this picture because we're gonna do a group chat.
You gonna do a group chat?
Yeah,
with
everybody.
With everybody?
Mm-hmm.
So you got everybody's number? You feel like y'all back cool again?
Yeah. I don't have a group chat.
Girl, boo. Jory, you can't even stay on the phone for longer than 5 seconds. Honey, they be calling her. She be like, hello, click. I'm like, girl, you gotta say something. Ask Coach Sade, is it okay? She ain't gonna want you coming in and out disturbing her practice now. So if you get, so go in and.
So everybody did not ask. So I think.
But I still want you to ask. I'm raising you to be different, baby. Ask. Say, hey, Coach Sade, do you mind? Okay. Go. We're not. Go ahead. Don't go. Be in the street too long. Okay, so back to kind of like where I was talking about with my friendship groups. Like I said, I've always been mature. I've always kind of knew how to handle all my friend issues, and I never really had, I've only had like maybe one problematic situation in my elementary school years, but it was another girl who like the friend group kind of decided we weren't going to be friends with because of how she was treating us, and we just didn't like her attitude. She was being real sassy and bossy, and we were like, dang, she's like really sassy and bossy. So we kind of just was that. But anyways, now back to this. So I'm trying to see if they get in trouble. So oh, she said yes, she did ask her. Okay, so the little girl who was on Journie's team, who she was really cool with, and the little girl who was on Jiya's team last year, but she's still cool with all the girls because they always FaceTime, blah, 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 they're always around each other or whatever. But now she's on Journie's team. For the last few practices, I've seen both of those little girls like doing like the little, they be doing the TikTok dances. And unfortunately, my kids just don't know those dances. They don't know the songs. They don't know any of it, like, at all. And they're not in public school, so it's very least likely that they're going to pick up on things even more now because they don't have access to any of those things. I posted something on my story last week, and so many of you guys had messaged because I know I'm off tangent. I'm getting back to what happened with the friends. I'm getting back to that, y'all. We're gonna end there. But anyways, Jiya is very introverted. She is very extrovert. Like, if you know her, she's very extroverted. Her personality is so big. She's just like me, how I was as a child, except for in social settings, I was very extroverted. Like in the cheer sets, when I first started cheering, like one of the little girls on here, my other Spellman sister's daughter, I was like her daughter. Like, I was the one that's gonna be like, hey, so you know your count was 1 through 3, 5, you're supposed to be in that window right there. Like, I was the one who was super confident. I'm speaking up, I'm like all of those things. Like, I was always like that in class. Jiya is not like that at all though. She's extroverted. Like, she has a big sweet personality, but in public you're not gonna see that side of Jiya unless she really is comfortable with you, like really is comfortable with you. So whenever they have like their little fun cheer moments, Jiya in the back, and I'm okay with that. Like, my baby doesn't have to have and do all of those things. Like, that is perfectly okay. But I'm also like in a way like that because y'all know, like, on all the friend trips y'all have ever seen me on, like every time it's time to dance or do anything like that, y'all never have seen me do that. Like, I'm always the last one in my friend groups, and they kind of just have gotten to a point where like they just knew Keesha's not doing it. So when stuff like that, I'm not like that. But when it comes to like other stuff, I'm still more extroverted. I'm the one who's gonna stand up in class, I'm talking, I want to be everybody's friend. Journie's more of a social butterfly, Jiya's not. People thought it was different because I remember for like so long people kept thinking it was different, but no, it's not. Anyways, I'm running out of breath. I need to hurry this story up. Anyways, they were doing some dance last week and I couldn't hear from the window, so I saw her coach have the song, or I mean have the phone, and I could tell like it has to be music because they were all dancing. Hell, I don't even be knowing half these dances because I don't even really listen to nothing but gospel, let alone scroll on my social media because I didn't got rid of almost all these accounts. Anyways, when the video actually was posted, I actually looked at the video and I was like, oh, I feel so bad for Jiya, because she was like, she wasn't sad in the back, but she was just like in the back, just do. Like, she had like a little grin on her face, and I just felt like, dang, like maybe I should have like tried to get the clean version of the songs, like these little new TikTok songs, and get the clean version and let them kind of at least know beats and stuff, so when they play it, like, even if they don't know the words, at least they know the beat. But so many of y'all had reached out to me. So many of you guys were like, Keesha, it's okay, don't worry about it, you don't have to teach her those things, like, it's not the end of the world, like, keep being a great mom or whatever. And then of course when Jeremy saw the post, he was like, no babe, we're not gonna make her of the world. I'm like, yeah, that's another reason why he stopped doing his music the way he was doing it, because of the message in the music. I said, all of this for nothing. I was about to say something, but I'm not going to say it in regard to his music. I love his music. Y'all know I've come on here crying and listening to some of his songs. And I still, like the other week, I was listening to his, I had like a whole splash party. Like, I really like a lot of his music. Some of the stuff is real, like, I thought, how the heck that was play on words. Anyways, y'all. So that was that. But back to these friends. I know y'all probably like, okay, what happened to the friends, girl? Tell us about these friends. So Journie, I had asked Journie, I was like, hey Journie, so are you not friends with we're gonna call the girl Brown? I just saw my brown dress. I was like, you're not friends with Brown anymore? And she was like, well, I tried to talk to her, and she's just kind of really been with Pink lately, and you know, I don't know if she still wants to be my friend, and blah blah blah. And you know, I was kind of sad about it, but you know, it's okay.
She said only 7 minutes.
She said only 7 minutes?
Yeah.
So is it been 7 minutes?
I don't know. I don't know how to count time, Mama.
You do not account time.
I don't know.
You not account.
Time wizard.
You didn't have your time. You didn't have the time on you. So you just wanted to come out here just to be safe?
No, I done a few, and then I thought
That was good for you.
but I'm saying she actually said that, but Joy couldn't go on the tumble track. Desire told her not to go. Desire told her to go on the tumble track. She was shy. She was living. No, I did not want to go on the tumble track because I did not want it to do my front walkover.
It's okay, baby. Just calm down.
I wasn't shy or nothing.
It's okay, baby. Jori, it's okay. You just talk, okay? Don't get yourself so bent out of shape, okay?
And then after,
Girl, boo.
I went out.
Jori, do you want the rest of that? Because that's all you got. Okay, go back there and go sit. You see Journey already settled back in. You need to go settle back in too. Y'all watching y'all show? Okay, go ahead, turn it on up. Get to watching it.
Yeah, but mine's turned down.
Okay, well turn it on up. Okay, shoot back focus so they ain't gonna be listening to what I'm saying. So y'all listen a little closer. So anyways, I wanted to intervene so bad because I just want to be like, baby, like, it's okay to share friends. Like, don't get so defeated and don't get to the point where you isolate yourself away from friends. I was about to call the little girl over here and be like, hey, brown dress, like, have you been able to talk? But I was like, no, that's not the way to handle it, because I immediately, every time I think about what I'm doing, especially with a kid, I always think, okay, if somebody else had this happen, they did this to my kid, how would I respond, or how would I want them to react, or anything like that. So I always think twice, even though I actually grew up with the little girl's mom. Anyways, fast forward. So what I did was I just said, oh Journey, you should probably go outside and go play with them, because I never really let out, they don't be doing all that riffraff running around streets, all this out, unless I'm out there. No ma'am, sit down. But anyways, I was like, you know what, let me, so yeah, so as soon as she went out there, immediately, pink dress, she embraces Journey, like, hey girl, even though they were just in practice, like, hey girl. The other girl had ran back into the building because pink dress was actually leaving in her mom's car. So Journey, she was like, oh well, brown dress is back in the building now, so I guess next time. And I was like, well, just go in there with her, just go see if you can go, just speak, say something, So she went in there with her iPad, and that's when, as y'all can hear, they're gonna do a group chat thingy, and I'm happy. I need to pat myself on the back because I felt like I'm just so happy. One, I'm happy that I always talk to the girls and I'm always aware, because some people wouldn't have been aware, and I want the girls to always get or be comfortable with telling me everything. I'm talking about everything. Like, I'm one of those. Like, I was always comfortable with telling my mom everything, stuff that other kids probably couldn't talk to their parents about. And I think that's why me and my mom had a relationship that other people on the outside looking in didn't understand. But hell, I turned out great. So, and some people not so much. I can remember distinctly some parents who they told their kids, like, they had their kids such on a tight leash where it was just so strict and so this and so that. Honey, I knew them kids real, like, they was like night and day. They acted one way with their parents, but behind closed door, they were another kid. Whereas me, my mama knew exactly when I went into the world who I was, and didn't have to wonder, like, if I'm still being that girl. And I was always still being that girl. There was never a time where I was doing something that my mom would ever be remotely shocked to hear. Like, I don't have any stories that I can tell y'all right now that my mom would be like, what? You did what? Like, nothing. Literally nothing, because I told my mom everything, and she trusted me really, like, all my life. So anyways, I just want to continue to build that rapport with my daughters, and just be vigilant. Since they are in school, that kind of eases some things in this stage of their life, because I know it's so much pressure with this stage of their life. And that's another reason why we love homeschool, because we can take that stress out. And with organized activities and stuff like this, I'm able to more closely monitor their friend groups. Like, whereas at school, like when they was in kindergarten, I didn't know any of those people. You know, pre-K, we had the cameras, I can see, and I'm like, oh, and I knew all the kids' name. I'm like, oh, I saw such and such. I couldn't hear what the kids were saying, but I could see what was going on throughout the entire classroom day. Kindergarten, I don't know nothing, so I'm just having to hear the stories, and they would tell me things, and then and I'm pretty sure there was things they just didn't bring up because they didn't think to. But here, like with their cheer stuff, I'm always around. When they're on FaceTime, they're talking to their friends, I'm always, you know, a listening ear. I'm very close with all their friends' parents. Because next step, if she would have been leaving, next step I was going to text the little girl's mom and say, hey, do you mind if Brown dressed as a play date with Journie? And I'm just going to continue, because I always have taught the girls like they have each other no matter what. No matter what's going on, y'all choose each other, and that's on period. I'm not playing all that. I don't care what other little friends you get, your sister is going to be your number one. That's it. Like, that's just how I'm not saying anything is wrong with y'all. If y'all raise y'all kids differently, I'm not here to judge, but what I'm saying for my household, my girls, their bond is going to be, nobody can break it. Nobody's going to be able to come in and break their bond at all. But I definitely still want them to have their own individual friendships, their own individual relationships, and be able to thrive and mature and grow like that. And then I also do know there are certain things in a child's life that they have to kind of learn, but I felt like I didn't do too much. I feel like me just telling her like she has permission to go out there. I didn't tell her what to say. I didn't tell her anything. Just said you have permission to go out there, so she can kind of sense, like, although I can see someone who I was really close with now getting close with another girl, that doesn't mean she doesn't like me anymore. It just means that she has another friend, and that's okay. But I was also very territorial of my friends too. Like, when I was real close to somebody and somebody tried to get in, and I'm like, you know, this is my best friend, right? I'm like, what? Like, what are you doing? But anyways, yeah, I just want to kind of share that. Y'all share some of your stories in the comments. I would love to hear them. I don't care what grade your kid is in. I just would like to hear some of these stories, or like some of the things that y'all have experienced as a mom, because it's real out here. It's real out here. Out here. Like, you really have to be mindful, and you have to be aware. Like if I was the type of parent who just did not pay attention to what the heck is going on with my kids, because I know I can sense when, you know, even in cheer stuff, like with the teams changing and stuff, like, of course, if you're on a team with this person, that person's on your team, you get closer with this girl, that girl, and stuff like that. Even with Jiya's team, her team is the team that Journie started off with. Like, Journie was, for the most part, look at Jori, she is so bad. That gentle parenting don't work with her. Now, you know. Okay, y'all, we're a little bit behind, so I'm trying to hurry up. Fix your jacket collar. Head to toe, outfit of, yes, baby. Looking cute. I had to do Jori's hair all the way over. Come on, Jori. Turn around, baby. Cheese. Cheese. Alright, let's go to church. Hold my hand.
I know how giant it is.
Okay, well, hold it, Angel. Jeremy picked up his family, so we had to take separate cars. All the way up here. Y'all get on the right side of me. It feels like it. Oh. It started at 7, so hopefully Pastor Gino Jennings have not too fast, hasn't started. And then hopefully I can hold a seat, because Jeremy left out. We left out at the same time, so he definitely probably another 10 minutes. Come on. But I've seen a lot of people like coming. Oh, it says stop. Hold on. Make sure. Wait. Oh, come on. Journie, Jiya, keep up. What I tell y'all when we walking? Y'all be in front of me, not behind me. I don't got eyes back there. You gotta be beside me or in front of me. Not too much in front of me. Actually feels really good out here, you guys. I'm just wearing a simple black dress. You gotta pull up. The girls didn't want to wear their sweaters except for Jori. But they've been itching to wear these dresses. So I'm happy. Come on, where I say, in front of me. Oh, it feels so good out here, y'all. This is perfect weather. Perfect weather. But nothing to see out here. I was trying to give y'all a little scenery instead of the inside of my car. Since I know y'all. August, up here. No, baby. Yeah, I'll let you know when we're there. Y'all, tell me why I had to eat on my way there. And when I was eating, come on, baby. I had to put my, oh y'all, look at dang on Jori's shoes. If y'all see her out here in these streets, honey, she got on these shoes that's probably 3 sizes too big. But she was like, I don't care, I want to wear it. So let me see how she walks. Go, Jori. I hope nobody don't look at my baby and be like, why that lady got her kid on them shoes and your sweater inside out? To fix your sweater, baby. Turn it right side in. Looking so beautiful though.
I have my peachy lip gloss on.
You got on your peachy lip gloss?
My lips are getting dry right now. Yep, mine too.
Girl, y'all done put that thing on 50 million times.
50 million?
Wait.
It smells so good.
Hold on, Jori. Get your, you want your lips to be popping. Girl. Girl, how you even know that? Up here, Jiya. You don't need to stop to be putting no lip gloss on the middle of the street. You better think your daddy could pass you then with you be out here hollering and screaming. Come on, let's get your mind right for church. All right, y'all.
I'm going to try to be good, Keesha.
Well, I hope you are going to be good. You don't got to try. I hope so. I hope so. I'll be very happy.
I hope my sister do it too.
I hope so too. That really made me happy. All 4 kids behaving. Hey guys, good morning. So I am headed to go have a meeting with one of my clients who is a buyer, and I started working with her last year, and we looked for homes, and as soon as we found a home and started to go under contract, her lender, who is not who I recommended, reached out and said that we had to halt the process. And it's so discouraging when I hear stuff like that, because it's discouraging for the client, it's discouraging for me, and typically whenever there's like delays like that, most time it's delayed by a year. So I'm losing a client for an entire year, which means I have to now keep up with said client for an entire year to ensure they don't go get another realtor, all these other things that could potentially happen, unless they're like someone who is like my close personal friend or something like that, which this client is not. She was actually referred to me from someone else, so we had no relationship. I felt like I did such an amazing job with her, and then I started doubting myself because, which way am I going? I think I'm going that way. I started doubting myself. As a matter of fact, I think it's gonna take me. I started doubting myself because once the process had stopped, like I had reached back out like several times, no response. I think I reached out for like 6 months, no response. Hold on, y'all, I'm putting the address in my where am I going? I think it's gonna tell me to go this way though. Hurry up. Okay, road. But okay, there we go. Is this it? Show me the outside of the building. Damn. Oh, it's 29 minutes. Oh, I'm late. Is this it? Where's the address I gave my client? Oh, hold on, y'all. 3660. Okay, boom, that was it. Okay. Ooh, so I'm a little. Ooh. And I gotta eat. Okay, which way is telling me to go? It's telling me to go this way. But yeah, so she wasn't responding. I was like, dang, I lost me a client. And 3 months ago, y'all. Oh, sorry. 3 months ago, she reached out to me and was like, hey Keesha, so it's time. I guess she was like, I ain't gonna talk to you, girl, because she would read my messages and everything. Every time I text, I'd be like, hey, such and such, hope all is well, just wanted to follow up to see if you were still going to be moving forward buying a home. I'm here if you have any questions, this, that, and the third. No response. And 3 months ago, could have been 2 months ago actually, because it's September. Yeah, about 2 months ago, she reached out to me, and I was so surprised to see her number on the caller. Oh, I forgot to put my earrings in. But anyways, I was so surprised to see her number on the caller ID, and I was like, hey. And she was like, hey girl. Well, not hey girl, she's a little older, but she was just like, hey Keesha, so I am ready to move forward with the home buying process. I still got all my money saved. I actually saved even more, like, because she was ready last year. Like, she was so prepared, and credit score like 750 plus. She had all the funds saved up, like a decent amount of funds. I ain't gonna put all her business out, but she had a decent amount. Like, she was a perfect client. And then that happened. So I was so excited to hear from her, and now we are officially ready, and I'm just so happy that, you know, she did actually come back to me. So those text messages and follow-up emails always matter. Even if you think they're not paying attention, it matters. And I told y'all I'm back into my real estate bag because I had to take my little break, but your girl is back and better. So I have booked myself up throughout the next few weeks, all the way through October. I'm like booked up with clients. I'm still taking more. I told you guys I needed to have a certain amount of buyers, even potentially some more listings. The Georgia Dream program is still a thing, in case you guys missed the last vlog. Yes, you can buy a house and not put any money down. There are programs. I have several programs with different lenders, so you would just have to reach out to see which program works for you. If you do have money saved up, but you feel like, do I have enough, or is this, you know, the right time for me, or blah blah blah, is the market good? Y'all, interest rates are down. This is the perfect time. This is the perfect part of the season to actually buy homes. Excuse me. And I'm not just saying it because I'm a real estate agent. Everybody's situation is different, and that's exactly why I like to do consultations, because I cater to your specific needs. I'm not a lying realtor. I would rather tell you the truth and not waste your time, so that when you're ready, we're not stressed out at the process and you're hating me. And because I'm a reflection of your process of buying a home. I won't get a referral if you feel like I stressed you out or this, that, and the third. So I'm always honest. I have not turned people away, but I have told them, like, hey, let's get a game plan together. I'll reach back out to you. I'll follow up with you. Let's do these things. Like, I'm not like, oh, I need to get a commission, so let me just try to force them to buy a house right now and make the shoe fit. And I know this is not, like, now they gotta settle, and now this and now that. Like, I'm not that type of realtor. Like, I'm very honest, and I know this is important. And then I always just think, okay, a year from now, I have a client already secured, so it's not the end of the world for me. And I just love assisting people with this. So I'm super excited. If you are interested in buying a home, please reach out to me. I did have some people reach out from the last video, about 2 or 3 people, who both or all completed the Georgia Dream application. One person has already been approved, so congrats on the order for her, and the other 2 I need to follow up as soon as possible. But yes, the convention last night, you guys, was really good with Pastor Gino Jennings. I don't think we'll be able to be in attendance today because Babe actually got an unexpected project that's going to take all day long to finish. A really good project. I'm pretty sure he'll film, so he'll tell y'all about that on his channel. So we won't be able to probably go, and I think we're going to need a break it was a lot on all of us, the kids, myself. It was a lot. Jeremy, I mean, he was fine throughout everything, but it was a lot on all of us because it started at 7. We got there at 7:30. I'm thinking we late at 7:30, y'all. Pastor Gino Jennings, I don't even think he came out until 9:30. 9:30. And then he had to give what was it he was giving? He was what was he talking about? He was pretty much updating everybody about everything that's going to be taking place and where all he's going to be traveling to and what he's been up to and this, that, and the third. So I don't even think he started really preaching for real until like 10. And it was great, of course. And you know what's so beautiful? Let me tell y'all this. I've been reading my Bible and I've been in Psalms. I had took a break last week because I wanted to read Revelation because I also watched 28:19 and he had gave us some homework to do. So I ended up doing the homework, but then I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and just read the whole Revelation. So I did that. But then I went back to Psalms right when I was doing Revelations, like last Wednesday, probably Wednesday, had to be like Tuesday, Wednesday. And when I say, y'all, I was on Psalm 68. Tell me why when Pastor Gino Jennings starts, the first thing he says is turn to Psalm 68. I didn't even remember I was on Psalm 68, to be honest. I just pulled out my Bible app and I was like, oh, I'm already in Psalms. So I wonder if this is, and I know exactly what I was reading in Psalms, which is so beautiful. And I just love Psalms. But anyways, I looked at the number. I was like, wow, literally the very page I was on that was gonna be my next read. And I loved it. He went over a lot of verses. He had a great message. But we probably will be coming back tomorrow for the evening because tomorrow the girls have cheer in the morning, so we can't make it in the morning shift, and then we need to go home and get ourselves together because now that I kind of know how it's going, we don't know, we need to be there on the exact nose. But I mean, it's still important to be there, and you know, you have prayer first and all those other things, but come on, we still have to be realistic. We have all the kids with us, and August has formal school. He will be having formal school the next morning, so you know, we still have to keep those things in consideration. Although the girls have homeschool where they can sleep in, because they was knocked out, honey. Like, all the kids were knocked out. They were knocked out. Like, they couldn't even take their clothes off. Jiya kept her shoes on. That's how she. And then she gonna talk about this morning. She came downstairs like, "Good morning, mommy." I was like, "Good morning, baby." And she was like, "I changed my clothes. I was so itchy in the middle of the night. I woke up and it was like 7 o'clock and I was so itchy, so I put my pajamas on." I said, "Girl, 7 o'clock, that wasn't the middle of the night. That was you waking up for the day. Like, you slept all the way through." Like, it was but it was a lot because we didn't eat dinner formally before we left. I didn't think it would be that long. I'm thinking it would be like 7 to 9. So I was like, okay, push comes to shove, we can grab something to eat on the way out. They ate a little snack lunch right before we left, and then I gave them some fruit. So I was the only one who actually ate the food that I cooked, with some lamb chops and rice. And I was okay, well, they should be fine because they just had a bowl of fruit and they just had a snack lunch. They had a piece of a sub sandwich, chips, and then they had that bowl of fruit right before I walked out. So I said, we should be okay because the girls eat all day long anyways, and they weren't hungry at the time. Y'all, they all through church. Oh, we hungry. They was making it through because thankfully Journie actually packed her some chips in the bag, so they all in Journie's bag, and it just was so cute because at one point Jeremy had told them to stop eating the chips, so they stopped, and then I guess 2 hours later, and I couldn't even be mad at them. I'm like, they're kids, so whatever. They had turned their back. They tried to turn their back to Jeremy, and they were just sneaking their hands in. I was like, this around me when I was in school eating chips while I was in class. Like, they were just sneaking their hands, but they weren't doing a good job because they had them Cheeto things all over their hands. But you know, it was okay. But hey guys, so I'm headed out. Oh shoot, y'all, I almost forgot the gift. I actually didn't have to spend money on a gift because Prada gifted me some perfume, and I'm gonna give it away because I don't need it. I got plenty. Even though, don't say nothing to me. Hold on, y'all. The camera kind of crooked. Don't say nothing to me in a couple of days when y'all see me at the mall. My girl Nikki had posted some perfume on her story, and the last time she posted some perfume, which is what I'm wearing today. Who left this cup on my car? The audacity. But yeah, the last time she put some perfume on her story, I went and got both of them, and baby, it's probably one of my favorite combinations to wear to this day. Like, I literally love it. This is my cute little outfit of the day. Floral tea party. And I'm sad to part ways with that Prada, but they actually sent me another Prada perfume. A couple of these dang spider webs. A couple of, maybe like last month or something. And baby, I probably wore that one time. I haven't been going anywhere. Like I said, me and babe are about to, actually, I gotta go to Sasha's wedding, and I have to go. Me and babe are going on vacation. It's a quick little getaway, but a vacation nonetheless. And a lot of stuff, like I told you guys, we have a lot of stuff coming up in the month of October. Actually, something like almost, like October is like fully booked to capacity. I'm probably not gonna do, I literally forgot my birthday was coming up, and I probably, hold on, let me put y'all up here. I probably won't be doing too much for my birthday. The girls said like they didn't like that they never get to be a part of our birthday, so I was thinking of just doing dinner with my family. That's what I'm thinking right now. I don't really have the things that I want to do. I can't do. Let me put the address, because I know. Yes. Oh, I'm so late. I'm so late. What's the address? What's the address? Sasha Bridal. I had to take a nap, y'all. I'm telling you, last night took me out. It took me out. There it goes. I'm gonna put it on my car. It took me out. So I had to take another nap. And then Jeremy had to go pick up my mother-in-law and father-in-law. Boom, there it goes. Please don't take me too far. I know it's not too bad. Not too bad, but hell, guess I gotta just get there. And I wear my cute little Dolce & Gabbana, which doesn't freaking hold nothing. So unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to leave my business phone in the car unless I'm gonna hold two phones, which I already gotta hold my camera and the phone. So I don't think I want to hold two phones. I don't really need my business phone. So yeah, tomorrow I'm trying to see if we're gonna go to the last service. I guess I just have to ask Jeremy what he thinks, because he is just now headed out, leaving to go to work on a property, and it's going to be very time consuming. I don't think they're going to get done today. He keeps saying they will. I don't think they're going to get done today. I look so cute, and I didn't have on any, I don't have on any foundation. It's crazy because ever since, I can't remember who it was. I think it was actually my best friend. I think it was my best friend, actually, as a matter of fact. It was definitely her. So Becca, she never wears foundation, and I used to tease her like all the time, like, girl, how the hell are you going out with just freaking concealer on? Like, that's crazy. Well, she wears concealer, I think light contour, lip gloss, and like light blush. That's it. And I used to be like, I would look so crazy walking out without foundation and doing concealer. And I remember trying it the first time, and I was like, this looks a mess. Like, I look like I'm missing some parts. So I didn't do that again. And then I think I started seeing more people talking about, or like doing like makeup stuff on their Instagram and not doing the foundation step. And I was like, okay, is this a new thing now? And I was like, I would love to not have to do that step of foundation, because it's so heavy on your face and all can clog your pores. So unless I'm like really about to do something big, because I think the last time I wore foundation was Ariel's wedding, of course. Yeah, that was the last time I wore foundation. All these other times, unless I'm having a makeup artist, I have literally not worn any foundation, and I am loving it. Because baby, look now, I'm not a pro. Y'all already know I don't claim to be a pro. I definitely feel like I could practice a lot more, but this is good. And I don't really wear makeup like that anymore. Like, it's funny because I wore way more makeup when I first started my platform. Ooh, what's all that noise? I wore way more makeup when I first started my platform than I do now.
Something to say, will everybody away, whatever I want. Dressed in a gown, everybody's like, why we going nowhere special, just going to the store. I think I'd have it all, tell you I have even more. Picking a plate, being a plate, she is unruly. Never seen her like this, didn't think it existed, no truly. Don't get in the way, she's not here to play, she'll get moody. But don't mistake this girl for being me, 'cause these are dream rules. This is someone else, I'm not myself, no. 'Cause these are dream rules. This is someone else, I'm not myself, no.
Church, and my skin products that I had on, y'all. You see how I got my face shining? Literally, this is really good stuff. I need to show y'all the product. But we're doing church. The girls wanted to cook their breakfast.